Ready?
Yep.
Podcast. What? Sorry.
Podcast.
Podcast
on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Podcast.
Welcome to the Superhero Podcast.
Huh? What?
You're going like this. I thought you were doing a Superman.
No, I was just saying like, yay.
Superman.
No. I was just, yay.
DC Comics. The DC Comic Universe.
No. I was just putting my hands up and saying, yay. I wasn't doing like a flying thing.
You did Superman's thing.
No. I was just, sometimes you put your hands in the air and you just say, yay, yippee.
I do not say this lightly, I have never not said Superman when I've raised my arms.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're just a fucking moron. And maybe we'll leave it there.
Okay, welcome back, guys.
Hey, man, you know when I just called you a fucking moron?
Yeah.
I meant it.
Welcome back!
Another fucking podcast. We're so goddamn good at this.
Can I just say, I have such love to give right now that I don't want it to be inhibited by the wind filter at all.
Wait, what? No, definitely don't do that.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were going to take it off for the whole podcast.
No.
Not really, but that's what we're just doing the bit.
I don't love him that much. You scold me one more time, I'll kill you, dude.
I got to stress it's for the bit. I don't think Gus would actually take it off for the entire podcast.
He's not joking. This is a cry for help.
Oh, man, that doesn't even really fully make sense, but we're back. We
back.
did it.
It's a Monday. It is a Monday.
Sure.
In their world.
So I should just keep the lie alive.
In their fucking pleb mortal world.
You idiots don't even know what... You can't even guess what day it currently is we're shooting this. Whoever guesses... No, I don't want the comments to just be dates, like May 21st.
What day do you think it is? Leave your comments down below.
And it's not May 21st. I'll guarantee you it right now. So that doesn't even count.
Don't even try.
Don't try.
Don't try to do it.
Don't try. We're begging you.
How old were you when you learned your days of the week?
I don't know.
We had to do this days of the week thing in kindergarten. We go days of the week.
Dude, we did that too.
Days of the week. Yeah, the Addams Family stuff.
Yeah.
Were there any little jingles you had growing up that you remember?
There's a lot of, I feel like a lot of school jingles were teachers that grew up with like 60s and 70s television, and they were like, let's just use that. Like the Addams Family one was a big one. That's really like the only one I can think of right now.
Yeah. Days of the month. You can just do anything. Days of the year.
Do one with like World War II.
World War II. World War II. World War II. World War II.
You're just saying
World
it a
War
bunch.
II.
So it's just to memorize the name World War II.
No, you do the battles. There's Normandy and Bruges. There's Kristallnacht in France. There's the entirety of Poland. The Nazi regime.
They're fully just edited over that. It's like some Band of Brothers footage. Oh my god.
That's how you learn. You know what always made me mad? I had a friend whose sister is a youth teacher from back a long ago, and she would like rewrite songs to have like helpful things for kids to learn. I think she taught like first grade.
Okay.
But she did already existing like educational songs.
What?
Like so she did like Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and it was some shit like, remember to respect yourself and all your classmates too. If you do not respect yourself, then people won't respect you. Like, there's no meter.
Old MacDonald isn't exactly an educational one, though.
Think of all the animals they mention on there.
You wouldn't know what a fucking pig was if it wasn't for that great man, Old MacDonald.
Do you think that he would have E-I-E-I'd O for your dumb ass if you were just going to chastise him?
You would have never fucking heard of a cow if it wasn't for this guy.
Why don't you E-I-E-I get the fuck out of here? E-I-E-I go.
Oh, that's good. I like that one.
I miss stuff like that. I miss the little sections for the day. You can go to school, and it's like, today's this day. We got reading. We got nap time. Do you have nap time growing up at all?
Not in elementary school, no.
We had it in kindergarten.
Really?
Yeah, everyone would bring in a towel, and then like,
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, you bring in a towel and you keep it under your desk, and then when it's nap time, you roll out your towel and you lay down on the towel.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Blankets exist, so maybe you could bring one of those.
No, but a towel's like a blanket for a little person.
No, but hold on. A blanket could also be the size of a towel. It doesn't. There's no exact size for a blanket. You just get a kid a blanket.
There's blanket size though. That's the only size.
No.
That's
Sorry. What size is blanket size?
It's like a blanket. Let me put it to you this way. It's a set size. If you ever heard the term blanket statement,
Yeah.
that means like a 5x6 statement.
What? Oh, hold on. Okay, so what would a blanket statement mean to you?
If I said a blanket statement, that would be like everybody in the Ukraine eats raw eggs for breakfast.
So-
That's a blanket statement.
So you're saying that statement is 5x6, you said?
That's a strong 5x6 polyester down statement.
See, what you're saying doesn't make any fucking sense, and I want you to know that.
I wish that you would trust me with some of these things.
With your fucking nonsense.
I know what I'm talking about, so.
I trust you with the knife completely because you're an in the woods boy, but I'm sure you're making people real nervous with that
Hey,
right now.
It's fine if you don't trust me. One time I found a knife in the woods, middle of the woods. I found a knife and it was made out of a deer antler like bone.
Dude, you're telling me you found a haunted fucking knife is what you're saying right now.
Should I not have keeped it?
Did you? Is it in your house right now?
It's in my hunting shack.
Did you notice any spooky specters around your hunting shack?
I hadn't looked. But
Okay.
I did hear a lot of ooh this last deer season.
The deer sound really weird this year.
Whoa.
Give me back my knife. I didn't know deer did that.
Oh, spoke or had knives.
Can't wait to shoot one of these. Fuck deer still.
Yeah,
Except
fuck
for
deer.
Brother Nature's deer. They're fine.
Yeah, Canella's fine. Even her, though, she'll turn on a dime. You know she's going to just kamikaze into a car one of these days.
You think she'll say it?
Do you think Brother Nature would post that? He's filming so often that statistically he has the highest percentage of capturing a deer getting hit on camera.
He's just like, yo, we out here. Canela kamikaze into a car. He's like crying.
Bro, I'm crying in the club right now.
Nobody's eating. Nobody's eating. That'd be fucking terrible, dude. That'd be heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking. No, but if you live in the Midwest, dude, fuck deer. I hate them. They overrun populations. They get hit by cars. I love that I say that. Did you spill over there?
Just a little droplet.
What do we say on the podcast when we spill?
Clean it up with your sock.
Clean it up
with your sock.
Don't do that again anymore, please.
It was a small one. It's gone.
Please is my favorite 4-syllable word. Please.
Dude, so I think we talked about it back in like November, but fucking Sven's Rudolph joke still kills me.
Oh my god.
We've told that, right? I think we did.
We did.
Rudolph.
Yeah. It was a good joke, he said.
You were saying something about deer though, and then I spilled.
I said I hate deer. I'll say it right now. I absolutely hate deer. They're the worst ever. They're some of the dumbest animals in the world. That's why we got to shoot them, I guess.
I'll fully say deer have a shockingly annoying sound they make.
Yeah, they go like...
Yeah, but it's a scratchier too. And you're like, oh, what does a deer sound like? Maybe like, hey, what's up? But like, they're fully just like, ah! Like, have you seen that like perfectly cut scream with it too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking disgusting, dude.
Deer call. Let me see a little deer call sound effect.
Bambi is pro deer propaganda.
Yeah.
I really have no stakes in deer. I'm just saying this to be fun. I don't give a shit.
But bucks, they got like a grunt, like here's what a buck grunt sounds like. I'm gonna show you my buck grunt and then I'll play it against the sound effect and we'll see how good I am.
I'm gonna be really harsh as a critic.
Okay, you ready?
I really hated every second of that.
Okay. Now watch this. Dude, I fucking nailed it, okay?
Okay.
Buck grunt call. Again.
Really quick, just on America's Got Talent, you could be like, before you rate me, I fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Howie, hold on.
I won't shake your hand. I fucking nailed it.
You hit the gold button. All right, here's mine and here's the buck.
We heard it once. I really don't want to hear it again.
I fired it off into the side of the wall. All right, now here's a buck grunt. I'll show you how much I nailed it.
I'm waiting for it. Oh my god.
Boys.
Oh my god. That was solid, dude.
Howie, thoughts?
Holy, I gotta reassure the audio listeners. First, fuck you. Second, that wasn't Gus doing it twice. That was like really that was an impression and then the actual noise.
That was
I'm
me.
very impressed.
I do it. What can I say? Mother Nature over here.
What I love is that's a talent that you can use in so many different parts of your life. You know,
Banking, accounting, financial planning.
I was just going to say maybe imitating deer, but I couldn't really think of any more. Does it apply to banking?
Fixing your credit score. No, I'm just giving a wide range of options.
A blanket range.
A blanket
a
range.
5x6
Thank
range.
you. Now that's a callback.
Here's the thing.
What's up?
I don't know what videos I have out by now. I think all 3 of them are. But I got to say, I didn't want to say this beforehand because I didn't want people to feel like, I don't know. I like the idea for my videos that they're like being made at the process, like as everything's coming out. For the first time ever, I'm stocking up 2 episodes of, I guess, my channel, 2 videos. And it has been kicking my fucking ass, dude, because they take so long to make, and you know that. And it's just like, I've had tension headaches for like 4 days, and I'm finally going to finish tonight, and then I'm not even going to get to relax at all because we're shooting another one. But I've actually still been having a ton of fun doing it. It's like a lot of stress, but I love it.
Yeah, we're planner boys now. We got our calendar all mocked up.
Yeah, dude. May was I think our busiest month. Not ever, because moving in and starting the podcast was a lot, but I think of just like making content. May was like, we did a lot this month.
There's a lot going on. And again, too, I don't know when you're going to be listening to this. Maybe I'm undercutting myself with early announcement stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm going on tour this year. Boom, baby. And
this might be the first announcement of it, actually.
Yeah, fuck, just an afterthought.
I'm not sure if the tickets are on sale. If they are, let's hope they're in the description. That's on me.
Just realized that I forgot we were stocking up some podcasts to mention me going on tour ever. So, guys, this is the only one you need to extra click that link.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you won't be announcing it there's a plan for the dates. Do you want to talk about that at all, or do you want to?
I don't know what the dates are. I'm going to a bunch of cities.
The range I meant, though, you're starting late July.
Late July.
So this podcast will come out sometime mid to late June.
Okay.
You probably won't have announced it yet, so try to fucking click those tickets now, bitches.
Yeah, take that. Honestly, it could be ready as soon as next week, but hey.
Oh, shit, never mind.
So, yeah, I'm going on tour this summer. Please click the link in the description if it's down there. Here's what I'm proud of. I made those tickets as fucking cheap as I possibly could. I think I think the top dollar is, hopefully this doesn't date me, for like VIP shit is like $55.
Nice, dude.
I had to work my ass off to get that down.
I got to stress, because this is kind of important on the podcast, I will not be on tour with you. I will be only at the Chicago show, whatever time and place it is. I don't know when that is, but if you want to see both of us, I'm just not going to be there. I just wanted to mention it for stuff, because if people go and they're like, where the fuck's Eddie? I heard he was at the live shows before. I'm not at those.
He's not there. I kicked him out of every show except his one probationary Chicago show. So it's just me. I'm doing a lot of stand-up stuff, some comedy music. Going to talk to the audience a bit at the end. The 2 that we did before went super well. I would love to see you guys out there. Seriously, I would appreciate to see you guys. Thank you. This is a big step I'm taking.
Oh, also, I want to stress just like the reasoning for it, so people don't go like, what happened? Why isn't? It's just like it's your tour, and I can't like dedicate as much time to travel to go with you for your tour. That's it, guys.
This is going to absolutely fuck my personal schedule.
Dude, I don't know. You're going into a big old workload.
Pure nightmare that I'm heading into right now. I'll say it, pure fucking nightmare. I started a project. I can talk about this because it was in the Viacom press release. I signed on for a little 6-month period with Comedy Central to produce some content for their digital platforms. So look to see maybe about 2 videos a month from me on their platforms. I'll be mentioning them on my own stuff. So I'm trying to juggle 2 full Comedy Central videos a month and pull out low budget stuff for Comedy Central that doesn't count for that deal, and go on live tour and stock up enough videos in between.
And I'm leaving.
And Eddie is gone.
In like Wile E. Coyote cartoons where like his plan backfires and Roadrunner's next to him, and then Roadrunner just fucking bails out.
Yeah.
I'm Roadrunner right now. It's my sister's getting married, guys. I couldn't be here. I'm sorry.
I was like, Eddie, I have a number of really serious projects that I would like for you to help me on. And Eddie went, Meep, meep.
No, really, it was. Well, one thing is we didn't even know the dates of that stuff until I had already booked my tickets too.
Oh no, yeah, genuinely, even if Eddie had booked his tickets last fall, I still would have done all this stuff, and even with Eddie's help, still, I would have been Tank City, USA.
Yeah.
So this is me. You can use this clip in the throwback memes when I post a burnt out, sad thumbnail video in 3 months. This is where it all started.
It'll be, guys, we need to talk.
I just have been trying to do a lot of stuff lately and I'm really sad. And to my mom.
I feel bad with that stuff. I don't even want to touch that shit.
Nah. But in summary, fuck me. Please buy some tickets. Be patient if I don't upload as much. Dear God.
Also, if you go to his live show and he tells you to go fuck yourself to his face, he's stressed out. And also, he didn't like you.
I'm going to need 3 to 11 fans at every show to just volunteer to let me punch them directly in the eye.
Yeah.
I need to do it. It's for you. Do you want a stressed out Gus? No. Some of the shows have like 500 seats available. You telling me 3 to 11 if you can't let me punch you in the eye?
Wait, actually, at the Chicago show, can I get in like 5 mouth punches?
Eddie's going to need some mouth punches, okay?
So we'll need 16 volunteers at the Chicago show for us to beat the shit out of.
It's not hard.
I mean, sorry, 1 punch.
Stupid punch nerds over here, okay? In my rider, when my manager is saying like, "Hey, do you need anything in the green room? Do you want green M&Ms or Red Bull or everything?" No, I need 3 to 11 of you to let me punch you in the eye. 5 mouth punches for Eddie. He's doing 1 show.
But also, hold on. If we actually could get those green M&Ms, that would be cool.
You want the green M&Ms?
Yeah, not to replace the punches, but like if we could just get some M&Ms in the green room.
Oh, I can pick up just a full pack of M&Ms.
No, but it feels nice when we make other people do it for us.
How would you know if they just showed up in the green room? I could have just bought them.
Well, because I would know. It's like it's a feeling I have. I know when people are serving me or not. That was one thing at the Irvine show when it was me, you, Tony, and Jake in the green room, and they were like, because they're fucking professionals there, and they're like, This is the talent. We need to serve the talent, and the attitude from all of us was like, we're not. You don't have to treat us good. You can spit on us if you want.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry, I bought some Austin cheese crackers with me. I'm set, fellow.
Their food was fucking good though, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun being a celebrity.
Oh shit!
A lot of people say they aren't ready. I'm just ready.
I'm so tired of paying for my meals, having to talk to commoners.
Thank
obviously,
you. Eye contact. I'm done with. I'll say it right now.
Unless it's another celebrity, though. Lock back. Man, I fucking hate us.
Yeah, we're the worst.
Oh, dude.
Best podcast host of the worst podcast.
I like that. So, like, of the worst podcast, we're the best hosts.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good. That's a claim to fame.
We still are remaining very low on the Spotify comedy charts, though, so that's cool.
Dude, we're on that goddamn chart, though. I'm pumped as shit.
Yeah, we're low, and then you'll see, what I like about podcasts is it seems like a bunch of traditional media people and a bunch of internet people exist in the same space. It's really cool.
It's common ground, baby. I love it.
Yeah, you can see, like, Conan and Joe Rogan and then, like, Logan Paul.
Yeah. I want to see pictures, everybody, for this week's episode. You got to boost our numbers up here. We're already killing it. We got to kill it more. I want to see you playing I want a picture of you playing the podcast on your phone, your TV, your laptop.
You want people to send screenshots of just them listening? Please don't do this.
Your smart fridge.
No, dude.
You ever go to one of those McDonald's kiosks where you can order on the screen?
You're fucking us so bad.
All of that.
Oh, no. Imagine the Twitter mentions that day, dude.
Oh, shit.
Don't do that, please.
Frick, dude.
Frick, I really thought that would work.
Oh, we got famouser.
One thing, too, is they're already listening. So you're not giving them like a call to action to go listen and take a screenshot. You're just asking them to leave the podcast
20 minutes in
and tweet something at us.
Bring your smart fridge to McDonald's. Then do it.
I like those McDonald's ordering ones because they let you really personalize the burger.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Anything that I can do to mitigate the amount of time I have to talk to another person.
It's great. That's why most Postmates are great too. Especially one thing I love, it's a small thing about Postmates. I always with, and this is not just them, this is any of these food delivery services. I always am the guy where it's like, I might like this food with a slight change, but I'm too lazy to ask. I'd rather just eat it the way it comes, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's something like I really don't like. But with the delivery services, they fully just give you the full customizable menu for that item. Where it's like, do you want to add all of these options? Do you want to subtract any of these? Like Taco Bell especially. Holy shit, you can make whatever you want.
It's crazy, but then some of the options for like some restaurants, it'll be like, oh, I'm getting like Bob's subs and stuff. What do you want for dressing? We have olive oil. It's like, I've been there 20 times. This is a chain. You have 20 dressings. Why is only olive oil?
Yeah, that's the weird thing is like you'd think that the people that work for the company making the menu on the delivery service would know the menu more than their customers.
Absolutely.
But they don't.
They don't.
So I don't know. Maybe if you work in the food industry, fuck you. Just kidding. We were
both
in
did
it
for so long.
But not anymore. So fuck all of that. I'll be rude to anyone. No, that's not even. I can't finish those. I was trying to look at the Twitter notification, but my face ID wasn't unlocking.
LMAO, dude.
Face ID fucking sucks, dude. Because like it works most of the time, but then the fun thing is, the thumb pad would always work, the fingerprint scanner. So like they took something away from me that worked all the time and gave me something that works half the time.
The fucking face scanner?
Yeah.
Android
it's stupid, dude.
That's stupid as shit. I got a feature on my phone. It's a phase scanner.
And that what? Reviews contracts?
It does.
Did you see that news today?
I did see that. You know what I love, too? I saw that both FaZe and Banks were trending on Twitter, and I was like, what did FaZe Banks do? But FaZe was the FaZe Clan thing, and then Donald Trump said something about Banks.
Oh.
So I was like, damn.
They just split it up, and it was, two different trending things for it.
That was it.
All right. You want to hit up the small amount that we have of mail? We only have a little bit today.
Yeah, we have a little bit on screen and a lot of it off. So check in the description and see our P.O. box. Send it to Gus and Eddie if you want us to open it on the podcast. Send it to just me if you want just me to open it privately and never thank you.
And you might ask, well, Eddie, when are you going to open your P.O. box? Well, actually, maybe soon at the time you're listening to this, but at the time I'm recording, no, not at all.
I don't know. Again, you guys have been sending a lot of mail. Thank you. This is a lot of fun
stuff.
stuff.
Dude, the mail has been not even just like funny, but good. Like things that are awesome and nice and really sweet of everybody to send. I love it.
Abso-friggin-lutely. We got a little note from Taylor here. This is actual pepper spray. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Taylor.
Whoa.
We got pepper spray. Okay. Child pepper spray.
Whoa! That's perfect for us.
Do you have too many children knocking on your door? Would you like to blind a small person? Full maiming power. Awesome. Unironically, we each already have pepper spray. This will be the designated kitchen pepper spray.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, the picture too is just like a kid like with his eyes closed.
Dead kid. Thank you, Taylor.
He's not dead.
Oh, dude, I don't.
His eyes are just closed.
No, didn't you remember Breaking Bad, Mike? No half measures, baby. Here's a package from Skylar. To Gus, and Eduardo. We got a bunch of pictures of soup and shit. We got some stickers and pins.
Ayo.
A to the friggin' O.
This is from Amazon Fulfillment Service. No,
Wow.
I gotta see the. The note's gonna be on the inside with it. This is from. I don't see a name on it. It just says "Workers of the World Unite," and it's a communist manifesto.
God damn it.
There's too many communist manifestos.
You know, I'll tell you right now. Every time we get a communist manifesto and then the podcast ends, it goes directly in the garbage. Everything else we donate.
Yeah, come on. You can't walk up to a library and be like, "Hey, do you guys need 5 communist manifestos?"
That's how you raise concerns, guy.
I got another knife.
Got another knife? Open that BZ up, boy.
I think it's the same type of knife that we had before.
Here's a package from Austin. Guys, I know you might think, okay, they have their knives now. We don't have enough knives.
No, I disagree.
Guys, look at me. Don't listen to Eddie. Please send us too many knives.
We really don't have anything to do with these knives, though.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with them. Here, dude, we got Pokemon cards. Pretty much Gus and Eddie mofo up here in the chat. I'll say
nice, dude.
Look at it. Oh, my God. This is... Dude.
What?
Mail!
Whoa, show that to the camera.
Mail! mail.
Dude, wait. Does it fold out?
Wait. There's more?
Fold it out on camera.
I'm
Like,
doing
so
it. I'm doing it. I can't.
You pull it out from the ends.
No. Mail!
Oh, dude, that fucking rules.
That is awesome. That's a good art style, too. Thank you for sending us your mail. Damn, we got to start having a mail wall.
You ready for this?
Yep.
It didn't. Wait.
You got it, dude. Never give up.
There it is. Ooh, oh, because it flipped. I was imagining it like a button, but
It's a legal switchblade.
Whoa! It says Joker and it says "Why so serious" on it.
I do like that because we all know we do live in a society. Is the
We
thing.
obviously do.
Check this ish
There's
out.
no question.
That's Mitchell Robbins. Thanks,
Oh, dude.
Thanks, Austin. That's some good ass shit.
All right. Well, that's it for my packages.
I got
what
one more
Pokemon
here.
cards are here?
I don't know, a Blastoise probably.
I'll fucking look at them.
I'll check this one. What if it was a Blastoise? I'd be pumped.
Energy card.
This one was addressed to. And initially, I was like, I probably shouldn't open someone else's mail. But then I realized there's so many nonsensical names that you guys address this to. It's probably ours. So I already opened it, and it was ours.
Wait, is it so? There's no chance that it is that sent it and put it in the wrong spot, right?
If not, then that name will have since been redacted.
Okay.
This is a certificate of registration. I have already seen this. So Jake, or whoever the fuck, bought us a star. So now there is officially Gus and Eddie the Star. How's that star look?
Dude, that's great. It looks like far away, and it looks like it maybe is in space.
Honestly, one of the better stars around us.
Yeah, I think the other stars there don't look as good, except there's a couple that maybe are a little bit better.
This is the
Maybe you
Tiny
coulda gotten
Meat
a stats
Gang
score.
star.
Yeah,
This is the Your Mom's House podcast. There's the H3 podcast star.
you picked a smaller star for the H3, and that's just not representative of anything.
This barcode is the H3 podcast star. Thanks for all the space shit. Well, that's about it this week for mail.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot, and also the last two episodes had pretty long mail time, so
We had so many mails.
yeah,
last
you
time.
gotta just not have as much mail sometime.
Guys, cool it. I think I speak for all of us when I say cool it.
Fucking give it up, dude.
Thank you, guys.
There was an Eevee in there, and then Magnemite.
Okay, that's
And
pretty cool.
There was one more, but I forgot. What's the fucking when the Bell one evolves, like Beldrew?
Bellsprout.
Bellsprout. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Bell curve.
Yeah, that's it.
Sylvia Plath's the bell jar. Did you ever collect Pokemon cards when you were a kid?
I didn't collect them myself, but my sister gave me hand-me-downs of it, and it was really, really sweet and nice of her. When she got too old for them, and Tony and I were young, she had the official like red Pokemon collecting book, like with Pikachu on it, and
Yeah.
it was like leather. And you open it up, and it just had a bunch of individual sleeves for the cards. So she's like, here. And I opened it up, and it was just a ton of Pokemon cards. So that was real cool of her.
Damn, I never did Pokemon. I collected Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid.
I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
They were just cool. It seemed like a little more serious because in my
Yeah.
dumbass kid brain, I never watched any of the shows. But in my kid brain, I was like, well, the Pokemon ones look kind of like cartoonish, but the Yu-Gi-Oh ones are serious monsters.
Yeah. I remember actually I watched the show a bit, but I don't remember much from it.
Uh-huh.
Because it was just like we were so young. But
I
I
don't-
remember. Oh, what's up?
Oh, I was just going to say, did you ever learn how to play any of the games, like the card games?
No, what we would do is try and guess with the amount of orange circles that were on it, and then looked at the defense and attack numbers, and then you just, I guess, throw them at each other. Like,
Yeah.
that was it.
That was it. When I was in elementary school, everyone was into Yu-Gi-Oh hard, and like nobody really knew how to play it.
Yeah.
But everyone would come in and be like, "Guys, my brother taught me how to play. I know how to play now." Like, dude, listen to Alex. He can play Yu-Gi-Oh. Actually, no one fucking knew.
It was fucking complicated. There was like multiple cards on the table too. There's not a chance I would have learned that as a kid.
I don't know that shit.
Do you remember when they started selling the arm piece though, from the show, where you could wear it and then just like pull it out? The way they pulled it out with like two fingers, and you go.
And you were ready to duel?
Yes. Also, why the fuck have they not made a Yu-Gi-Oh game for VR?
Oh yeah,
They can fight in front of you.
that would be cool.
But also, I think the combinations of things would take a long time.
yeah,
But imagine they just put you like in a coliseum of people. They're all cheering. You're just pulling out fucking cards.
it's cool shit, dude.
That would be the best of like. I feel like that would be better for the esports of those card games if there was like a more of a spectacle for it, like more flashy.
Oh yeah, like some hologram shit or whatever.
yeah, just getting like, or like a guy pops up and shoots you.
Just aren't really actually in the crowd?
He just says you broke the rules and he shoots you, but you didn't even break the rules. So why was he there?
I'm just in attendance. I'm eating a stadium dog.
Dude, imagine if you could tune into VR stuff where the players are in VR and you're in VR in the crowd. So it's like they're kind of in front of you playing.
Patent, guys.
That's kind of cool.
That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah, where you're like actually watching it. You go, there's Tifu.
Yeah, there you go.
There's Ninja.
Boom.
That's it.
Today I fucked up. Did you have like any favorite cards or monsters when you were growing up?
Oh God, I really hate that I'm forgetting his name right now. Was it Dark Magician?
Dark Magician,
yeah,
baby.
I fucking loved it because I mean in the show he was Yu-Gi-Oh's boy.
He was his boy.
Yeah, so then I was like, he's my boy too because I'm Yu-Gi-Oh.
I did love that shit. I remember I just looked
Name's
it up.
Yugi.
Hey Yugi. I looked it up to. Can you imagine getting your ass kicked by a kid named Yugi?
Dude, with his spiky ass hair, can you imagine him just beating the shit out of you?
Can you imagine spending your entire adult life training both physically and in the craft of collecting deadly monsters to combat, and this fucking 3-ton hairpiece bitch kid Yugi?
Also, you're like, oh, I could take this bitch kid, and then he just fucking turns something, and he's just like, I'm an adult now, and you're like, what?
Is that, guys? Is that against league regulations?
Does anyone? What's the fucking pyramid on his neck? He just became a grown man.
You're not supposed to have outside pieces in here.
Hey, Jim said that you couldn't bring in an outside piece.
What?
Jim's fired? Well, guys.
I'm trying to do duel.
I'm here with the fucking, what's the dragon's name?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, there you go. And he's getting his ass kicked by this now grown man.
That's cheap. That's a cheap shot, I'll tell you right now.
Yu-Gi-Oh is cheap.
I had this card when I was a kid. And I was like, what is this fucking name? Can you pronounce it? I'm so surprised I remembered it.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. Okay. Go Giga Gagagigu.
That's genuinely. How the fuck? Okay, for those at home, it's spelled Gogiga space Gagagigo. Go Giga Gagagigo?
It was always my dream to bring, something from my children into the game. So I let my son name one of the monsters. How old's your son? 6 months.
And when did he decide to cut him off? Go gaga beep time.
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
That's some goofy shit. You remember? Did you ever have fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards circulating around or
No,
whatever?
what the hell?
I don't know if they were actually fake, but you could always tell there were like two distinct kinds of prints of them, and one kind just seemed super fucking cheap and fake. Honestly, someone let me know in the comments. Did they have fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Was it
Just counterfeit cards,
I
dude.
don't know, because then it was like the rumor was like, oh no, these are like the Japanese version of them, but they were so fucking cheap, and the font was a little bit different.
I feel like maybe those were fake then.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone let me know. I'm curious.
Also, did you ever get the card covers?
The little sleeves?
Yeah, and they had the same design on the back, but
I
then you
had
just
those.
feel like, I had to get it for my boy Dark Magician because you can't let him spill orange juice on him and destroy him.
You can't do that. I'm fucking hilariously just looking up. There is like an advanced, like evolved version of the Go Giga Gaga Gigo that I just showed you.
Goo 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 poo poo pee poo.
Dude, this is his name. Pronounce this.
Wait, no. Okay, bring it a little closer, please.
Okay.
Gaga Gigi, Go Giga, Gaga. Wait, Gaga Gigu or Gigo. What the fuck, dude?
That's a real card. It's purple. It's a reptile fusion effect card. Gaga Gigi Go Giga Gaga Gigo.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
Is that even his final form?
You know what's weird is I cared so much about Yu-Gi-Oh when we were very little, like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I just don't give a fuck about Yu-Gi-Oh at all anymore. It's like it didn't last in any way at all.
That sucks. You remember one of the most heartbreaking things for me ever was like going out of like 2nd and 3rd grade. Everyone was like, fuck yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was like, great. And I finally got cards like middle of 3rd grade, which my mom gave away later on.
Oh, jeez.
Twice I had a massive amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that fell into my lap from other friends. And twice my mom gave them away without asking me. when I was peak Yu-Gi-Oh interest.
That's treason.
She didn't even think she was doing anything wrong. I didn't think you played those. I was like,
Oh, no,
what
dude.
is wrong with you, Mom?
That's family treason.
But I remember that I went out of third grade like, hell yeah. And I used to spend hours as a kid laying out all of the cards. We had this enormous rug in the living room, and I would specifically lay out and perfectly space out every card and like sort them. Whenever I had doubles, I'd put them in the stack, and I would just look at them. I was obsessed with the thing.
Yeah, because, the art was awesome on them, and then they would look like they were super powerful, and then you'd see certain cards that were like, this one's a trap card, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
what? What do I
dude.
use this for?
I remember too, before I got my own cards in second grade, because my mom like never let me go buy toys at the store and shit. That sounds mean. But like,
I didn't go, my parents didn't.
I was like, can I please buy just the little packs? No, she'd never let me
Dude.
do it. But so many people played them on the playground that every once in a while I would find like in the little P-Rocks a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Nice,
So I had my little deck. Maybe at one point I had like 20 cards I found. And so I think it's just so ingrained in my mind that even now if I see a Yu-Gi-Oh card, that trigger of like, oh my God.
Dude, yeah, same. Especially like when you're cleaning your room and you found one, you're like, and then that's why especially I still kept it from VidCon last year, Tirzu's business card.
Yep.
Tirzu's a great YouTube channel. You guys should check him out. But his business card, it was like cool designed for his channel on the front, and the back of it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card design, like the little portal thing. That's
cool.
It's so cool.
It's cool as shit.
Also, yeah, they're so evil of the companies from the parents' perspective to put those cards at the checkout aisle, and then also evil for kids because they're gonna say no. Because it's just like,
Absolutely.
yeah, all the time I just be like, Dad, it's $3, please. And I realize now it's like the $3 didn't matter. Out of principle, he didn't want to spoil me. But at the time, it's like, I know this dude has at least $6, so he could spend half of it on me. But no.
No.
Okay,
No
now
way.
I'm not spoiled though.
No
I
way,
just
Jose.
talked about earlier about wanting to be served as a celebrity.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But I was gonna say I went out of fourth grade, or I went into fourth grade, fucking hard, and then it was like everybody somehow over the summer decided fuck Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
Dang it. So if you guys could please send me a Gaga Gigi Go Giga Gaga Gigo card, I would love to see one in the mail. It's purple.
And
Give me
maybe a dark magician for me.
for your boy Eddie. I probably have a few at home. I'll bring you one.
If you could just send us all of the Exodia pieces and a bunch of them.
That'd be great.
That's a joke. Don't give away those. Those are probably
are
collectors' things.
Profitable. If you have your old Yu-Gi-Oh cards and you sent them to me, I'm not asking you for them, but I'm telling you now, I will not throw them away. Out of spite for my mom.
Dude, there are so many cool like card collecting things just where you should keep them and everything.
Totally.
Especially I loved, the one thing about that Pokemon didn't have, that was the cool thing about the Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon, is that the Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon had the cards in the show. Because like in Pokemon, they're just the animals. They're not the cards. But Yu-Gi-Oh, they fucking play like you do. So you see the stack of it, and then you see a stack in person, you're like, that's just like the show.
Exactly.
I want to play.
It was really good brand integration for all that stuff.
Yeah. Man.
What is the most valuable Yu-Gi-Oh card?
It's got to be the Exodia stuff, right?
Damn.
Or
dude.
maybe there's a limited print of something?
Holy shit.
What?
I'm reading it off. Dude, I didn't think that there's this much money behind all these. The cheapest of the top 12 cards is called Doom Caliber Knight, and it's $700.
Wow.
Right?
So I'm assuming people still play Yu-Gi-Oh then.
Probably.
Cool.
I don't know what the competitive circuit looks like. Chinese Dark Magician. All these are like different versions of like Dark Magician.
What's the
and shit.
number one?
Let's go top 3 here. Wait, there's 3 of them tied for number 1. Okay. Number 3, Armament of the Lethal Lords is 8,000.
Wow.
Blackluster Soldier, name your price, but it's listed as number 1. Fuck that. The top 2 are called Name Your Price. Come on, dog.
Well, yeah, what's the point of them? How do we know they're expensive? My price is $1. Now it just got bumped down to fucking 21.
I love this. The most valuable card of all time is called Tyler the Great Warrior.
That had to be like a translation thing where they're like, we need a new name. And then one of the employees named Tyler was like, I have an idea.
No, Tyler, you keep pitching that every meeting.
I'm a great knight.
No, you're a intern here, dude.
I'll bring my sword and prove it to you.
Tyler, come on. And then Tyler got like hit by a car on the way to work. And then they're like, we got to do something for him. And it was so unpopular, they only made like 5 of them because no one was buying them. And because there's only 5, Tyler the Great Warrior.
Tyler the Great Warrior. Tyler lives on.
That's my favorite Tyler the Creator album.
Is Tyler the Great Warrior?
Yeah. Damn. Because like I know a little bit about Magic. Do you ever get into Magic at all?
No, not even a little bit.
I think it's the Black Lotus. What is the most valuable Magic card? Yep, Black Lotus. Goddamn, dude.
I don't know any of that.
This is the nerdiest podcast we ever shot.
Yeah, honestly, we're just bitching about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do you think the 80s schoolyard bullies with their rolled up jeans and rolled up t-shirts are going to beat us up after this podcast?
Depends. Do I play my dark magician?
Checkmate, boy.
They go, whoa, fellas, let's go home. Let me get some questions.
Heyo, it's Pregunta time, everybody.
Okay, I saw one before. Okay, what were you terrified of as a child? I was scared that my American Girl doll was trying to kill me, and that's from Maddie, and her ad is Madeline.
What were you terrified of as a child?
One weird one. When I was very, very young, I don't know why, I had a nightmare that included Raggedy Ann, and then I just had a nightmare where my bedroom. Tony and I shared a room for all of our childhood up until even when we were even when we were in community college. Tony I just bleep it. I don't want to make you have to cut that out, but. When I was like maybe 3 or 4, I had a dream that my bed faced directly at the window.
Okay.
So like my and we were on the second floor. So but there was, when you're on the second floor and the roof kind of juts out there, but then there's like more above, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So like I would look directly at it when I fell asleep, and I had a dream that I was staring at that window, and just pressed up against the window was a life-size Raggedy Ann just staring at me. And now even when I see it now, I go, I don't know why.
Fuck that.
I wasn't even like terrified of it. It's just whenever I was a kid and I saw it, I would just go, ugh.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And then like they do the projects where they're like, the classroom next to you all made Raggedy Anns. Like, cool. I'm just gonna close my eyes walking through the hallway now.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I already told you about my irrational Austin Powers fear
Yeah.
when I was very young. But yeah, I went in spurts. I remember one time, it must have been around Halloween, I accidentally saw something really scary on TV. Honestly, this is another, if you guys know what this is, I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to find it. I must have been like 5 or so. And I saw this, I don't know if it was a movie or a TV show. It was like this old man, I think he was like an inventor or something, but he went into this wood shop, and there was this little clown doll that came to life and hit him in the head with an axe.
Oh, jeez.
So it was this creepy little like clown puppet kind of thing. So I always had this recurring like just thought going through my head as I was falling asleep, because I'd always sleep on my side. I would always picture like the foot of bed in front of me. Just what if his face just rose up like,
dude, I don't like that.
Over the edge.
I don't like that at all.
Got me for like 2 years.
There's one thing too, is why is it, I guess it's just a survival thing, that everybody found out at one point, like, oh, we all don't like our feet being exposed because we think someone's going to grab us.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that evolution?
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just like movies doing it.
Could be.
Either way, I'd beat the shit out of whatever grabbed me.
I just cut my feet off 7 years ago.
So then you don't have to worry about it.
Boom, baby. Stumps only.
Yeah, you're going to grab a stump?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. At Devin Floors asks, looking back, what's one of your favorite nostalgia moments from growing up in the Midwest? What's something that triggers some nostalgia?
The biggest one for me, and I've told you about it before, it's closed down now so I can talk about it, is it has resort in the name. It's not a rich people thing. It was called, I believe the whole title was like Miller's Shorewood Vista Resort, and it was in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, which is a small lake town. It's not, for the area, it's not that small. It's pretty big there, but compared to, like suburban or city towns, lake town in the north woods of Wisconsin. And every year since my dad was a kid, so like in the 60s, his family would go every year the same week, and it's like everybody on my dad's side of the family and his family friends would all each get a cabin, and it was right on the lake. Mm-hmm. And it was like not fancy at all. That was the beauty of it. It was just like really shitty. So like the campus for it where people would like go and drink. I think I talked about it a little bit, was like broken, and there was the broken arcade machines. I mentioned it before. So any memory from that place, I fucking love, dude.
Dude, that's
it's great.
awesome. Do you got any little like food or items or little things you're like, ooh, I love this in the Midwest?
Specifically Midwest.
Or your little Chicago stuff?
I mean, that's always the thing is it remained regular food normally. I mean, Illuminati's Pizza is always going to get me. Same with Portillo's. Specific area things that are even more specific to my town that don't really count. What about you?
I really like Dakota-style sunflower seeds. I haven't found them out here. They're my favorites. I love driving around in my old 2000 Ford Taurus with the windows down, spitting Dakota-styles out.
Are those the regular ones for us in the Midwest? Are they the ones I'm thinking of? Or
I don't know. It's a yellow bag. I love them. I haven't been able to see them out here.
I'll look it up. Sorry.
Because, like, I love, like, David and Giant and everything. Like, especially David's probably one of my favorites. But they're just a little too salty if you're going to eat them all day long. You can eat Dakota style all day, baby.
Oh, no. I've never seen these before.
Also, I like Killebrew root beer and Killebrew cream soda, named after Harmon Killebrew. He's an old Twins player, but they come in these little metal, unscrew things. Very delicious.
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome.
It's good stuff. I tried, like, years ago when I was smaller, I tried getting them as a sponsor, but they ghosted me. I don't blame them. They're a small company.
I get it. They don't want to be associated with your dangerous brand.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that stuff. And we've already talked about Jack's Pizza, of course.
Was it specifically about food? Did I not hear that right?
No, I made it that at the end.
Oh, okay. Because it was like, I said this like childhood memory thing. I was like, what, did they ask about food and I just fucking ranted about this shit?
I made it about me once again. Sorry. This is an interesting one. I don't know if I have an answer for this. At Crazy Bacon says, what is a celebrity that you would hate having on the podcast, but who you could never turn down?
Oh, man.
Good question.
I don't think we would have a podcast or a celebrity on that we would hate.
I think maybe it's a benefit, maybe it's a flaw, but we are so stick to our guns about, like, if we think somebody's a shitty person, we just don't want to be around them.
Yeah, like even if actually it depends. There's specific instances.
Yes.
So it's like if fucking, and we're not going to talk about it a lot because we did the last episode. If Chris Brown reached out and was like, I want to defend myself on your podcast and talk to you guys, I would have him on to kind of argue with him.
I wouldn't do any of the like, oh, it's uncomfortable to confront people in person. I would be like, full fuck you, but like try to get answers out of him.
Yeah.
How do you explain your behavior?
So yeah, we might have people on we don't like if there's some kind of thing we want to say to them in person, but we would never be like, let's pretend to like R. Kelly on the podcast.
Yeah, and again, too, like you guys know at this point, this is just a kind of like people chilling out podcast.
Yeah.
Just the fellas on a Monday morning.
Not a hard-hitting anything.
No, we are not journalists. I shirk at the idea of having any sorts of journalistic integrity or responsibility here. It would have to be a rare situation, and it would have to be a big name to do it, Yeah. We don't get into beef, really. We don't rub people the wrong way, we hope.
Yeah.
But we're not going to, like, take a big shot at somebody.
Yeah, it's not.
If, like, Logan Paul was like, come on here, though, or, like, Jake Paul,
I don't know.
I would think about it.
It would depend on their intention for it. So if they were just like, I want to come and hang out, I'd say no.
Yeah, you're not hanging out. Like, I'm going to hold you accountable for the things that I feel like publicly were forgotten about too quickly.
Yeah, but if they're like, I want to confront you about this thing, then I would think about it.
Yeah.
We would never just have somebody on and be all broy, but then we also wouldn't ambush them because that's not who we are.
Yeah, like we would need them to know ahead of time. It's like, okay, we're not friends though.
Yeah, like
we
this
will
is going to be
about this.
A little serious. But again, I don't want that to be our podcast at all.
That's true.
What's the weirdest thing? Oh, this is from, sorry. Wait, did you ask? Wait, was there something from AJ Lives before?
I don't remember.
AJ Lives 17 AJ. I don't think so. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen at a fast food restaurant?
I once saw an ice cream machine. Oh, I think it was like a Burger King or McDonald's. I saw it like spewing like cream juice out of it one time at a It was like on like a basketball tournament or something too. I just remember thinking like, thank God I don't have to clean that shit up.
Yeah, dude, Jesus.
I don't know. You see verbal fights and stuff in some of them.
I'm rarely ever in fast food restaurants. I'm almost always getting it from the drive-thru.
Yeah.
I just don't like eating at fast food restaurants. They're terrible.
The thing is, we are so famous at this point.
Yeah.
We can't go anywhere.
You'd go up to the Taco Bell cashier and she'd say, "What do you want?" And I would say a taco, and then she would go, "Okay, here you go." But like I would know in my head that she's freaking out.
I would know that. Honestly, too, because I am just a little bit more famous than Eddie. When I go up to the Taco Bell and an employee would say, "What do you want?" Out of obligation, I'd say, "You idiot, you dumb, stupid idiot. Everybody in this nation knows what my exact order is every time."
Yeah, and the weird thing for me too is like, yeah, you are a little bit more famous, but just like that I'm so much more beloved that like I just expect. It's weird when they ask to charge me money because they're just like, dude, we love you so much. We would love to give you free tacos for life. And I go, no. And this is one of the reasons I say this to them. This is one of the reasons I'm so beloved.
Yeah.
I cannot accept.
I understand.
I have to pay you money and also take my car keys. And they go, we cannot accept because we love you so much. We wouldn't even be able to drive this thing because of the boners we would have in this car.
Some good counterpoints, too. Yeah, again, of course, with the fact that everybody knows you are more beloved because people pity you more because you are less handsome than me. But that is a good point.
I don't know about that, dude.
point.
I'm sorry. I just would have to say that just knee factor alone, you're kind of fucked here.
Man, I have good knees. But the thing is, I am so...
Good knees.
Well,
you have good knees.
I'm so humble is the thing that I don't feel the need to repetitively talk about my knees because everyone knows they're good.
Yeah, the weird thing is, though, I barely even have to talk about them anymore because everybody's always talking about them. So that's weird. Like every Instagram post I ever put up, and most of them aren't about my knees.
God, you
So
know,
kind of checkmate.
we're so good at this point that we've transcended the ability to have to end these bits with somebody breaking.
Yeah. It's just, it's not even, to me, it's funny, but we are so funny now that like there's no even point to laughing because it's like we already just know it's a given.
It's just tough.
And it's like maybe even if something isn't going as well, we would pretend like it was.
This sounds exactly like the video I'm going to shoot an hour after we finish this podcast.
Wait, what video are you shooting after this?
The apology video.
Oh, right. I didn't know you were shooting it then.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
All right. Do we have another question? That was a fast food question.
That was a really good one. At Shades of Earth 96, what do you respect the most in a person or the least in a person?
The most in a person, I don't even know. I don't like think of it. It's just kind of a collection of things. Usually, it's not like one.
I
big
respect
thing.
people that don't interrupt other people. Sorry.
I think it's just I mean, the big respect thing is just people who are truly kind and not doing it for like some bullshit reason. And then the least respect is if I just see somebody being shitty to another person or being very self-centered publicly, my brain just goes, fuck this guy or girl or anybody.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think humility is probably the most respectable trait. Especially like Eddie said, when nobody's looking, that kind of stuff. That matters. Which is why I would like to use this opportunity to mention that I just donated $10,000.
No, please do not ask me for receipts.
Yeah. I don't have them. They deleted them.
They said that this was such a generous donation that they would like for me to be anonymous.
That's true. Like, and if you're trying to get into contact with the charity directly, just know that they made sure to stress that I should not dox them. I cannot say their name.
Sorry, guys. The charity doesn't want to get doxxed by being mentioned for some reason.
Yeah. At Crazy Bacon again, how much money would you have to get paid to fully punch your co-host in the face?
Again, this is the thing is like I would ask you what the amount is. A lot of these like how much money would you take? Most of the time if it's personally me, no. But there'd be an amount of money where you to me would be like, dude, like you have to punch me in the face for this. You know what I mean?
Yes. And the person getting punched would get a slightly higher cut. Maybe a 55-45.
Yeah.
If it's a full punch.
Oh, are we both profiting off of it? I thought the one getting punched wouldn't profit off of it.
The thing is, like, it would have to be a situation, too, where it's like, why did they pick me as the target? You know, It's not fair. Like, if it's just up in the air.
Well, it's pitting us against each other.
That's true.
That's the
so
bit.
the only way I would do it is if it is such a high amount and we would both have to be agreed to get punched in the face by each other.
Yeah, it's just like, because, again, there's not... I just wouldn't fucking punch you for, like, even if somebody was like 10 grand, I was like, if you were like, I don't want to get punched in the face, I wouldn't do it.
Yes. I would give you... If someone gave us $100,000 and we punched each other in the face, I would split it with you 50-50.
I would agree to getting punched in the face if we're both doing it. If somebody offered us, actually, I'm thinking if somebody actually did it and I don't want to, maybe I would say if our split ended up being like 20 grand.
Okay.
Because again, we're not going to full force like destroy each other.
So then let's just say top dollar would have to be $50,000 total, 25 each.
Yeah.
Boom, 50 grand.
And some people might be thinking, what? Like that's such a high number. It's because our friendship's just too good. Sorry, guys. We just don't want to punch each other.
The hilarious thing is, after we punch each other, we're going to sit with a couple of brews and ice our faces with our arms around each other like a couple of boys.
We're going to sit with a couple of brews and ice our bruises. And that's why we make the big... No, we don't make any bucks.
That was a practice punch, by the way. That's how hard I'll hit you.
It wasn't that bad. We could do it for less.
I don't know. This is one for me. At Grandor Politics, when was the last time you had to shit in public? How was the experience? I told you I can shit anywhere. I'm invincible.
It's his power.
It doesn't faze me. God damn it.
Okay, what was your favorite TV show to watch when you were homesick and there was nothing on? That's very specific. I didn't have a TV show, I think.
Dude, we still to this day, my family has never had anything other than the network television that comes over the airwaves. So
Ooh.
It was like Maury. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, the true answer for middle school especially was porn.
Oh.
Because then your parents were gone, and it was like, do whatever, dude.
Homesick, more like home dick, pretty much.
Again with these.
He's
this
getting
guy.
harder. It's me. Keep an eye on me. I'm getting out of hand.
He's going on. You should go on tour with this stuff.
You should buy tickets for this guy's tour. I don't know. At Lil Trash 17, Gus, how many bright orange pieces of clothing do you own? Probably individually, 30.
I've never thought about that, but the second they said that, it's all rushing to my head. And your cup is bright orange right now, too.
Honestly, probably 30 pieces.
There's the ones I'm thinking of right now are the Los Angeles County Jail one and your shorts. Those are the most iconic ones I can think of right now.
I have 2 T-shirts out here that are orange. I got the beer T-shirt that I bought at a taxidermy place at the place for $10, and it's blaze orange, and it's just the beer thing. Deer with deer antlers on a bear.
Also, isn't the working man stuff all orange?
That's all orange, and I got all my hunting gear and all the extras, even just winter gear. It's blaze orange. Because the thing is, in Wisconsin, there are months and months of deer seasons. It's like archery season starts in like late August, early September. Then the deer season for like the gun deer season is like mid to late November, and then it's immediately the muzzleloader season, and then archery season through January. So it's always like, if you're going in the woods, wear fucking blaze orange. They're hunting for all of winter and fall.
Yeah, holy shit. And that's why you still just make sure now that nobody from Wisconsin's gonna somehow peg you all the way over here.
There you go.
It's just like, I gotta go out with orange. It's January right now.
It's so weird, like just the hunting season stuff, like just the breakdown of it too, because it's like there's always an 8-day period where it's the gun deer season, and then directly after that, it varies state by state. You have, I don't know if it's a full week or even like 3 days, it's the muzzleloader season. So it's just like, oh, you bow hunted before. Now you can use any rifle or some handguns, and then for the next 3 days, you can still use a gun, but it has to be like genuinely stuff a fucking like slug down a barrel, black powder, muzzleloader.
Wait, why?
Because it's just like
Is it for fun?
There are some people that want to do it, and then I don't even know why.
Yeah.
So it's like you can still hunt for 3 extra days, but you have to use a only get one shot shitty rifle for this.
Huh.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it's something I don't know what I feel like too. Not to again, I do hunt. It's if you don't like it, that's totally cool. I don't give a shit. I hate dying on heels like that. They do in some places. They have legal spear hunting.
Why?
Where you literally have an enormous spear and you fucking throw it at a deer.
See, it's whenever hunting gets into like big dick stuff, you're like, you don't need to do that though.
Yeah, that's weird. And it's like, even like bow hunting stuff, I don't know if I'd like to do it personally. It would be a nice opportunity to get out in the woods. But I don't like when animals suffer. And it's like, you shoot an animal with a bow, it's not dying right away.
Yeah, jeez.
I don't know. It's a weird thing, but we don't have to talk about hunting that much.
Yeah, it's just, well, I just don't know much about it, so I don't have much to say.
Eddie's usually the one getting hunted, is the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm very successful. It's where I make most of my money, not on YouTube, is I befriend rich men that I know are going to trick me into the most dangerous game type situations. And then when they do, they think they've got me. But I just bring a handgun and then I just rob them.
Just a little.
Yeah, and
Like
it's
that?
like, they're like, oh, aren't you surprised to be here? And I'm like, no, this is my fucking 5th most dangerous game, you dumb bitch.
This isn't even my most Cabela's dangerous hunt.
This is my least dangerous game.
At Tatum said, what is a kid's toy that you wish they made for adults? She says, mine would be the doorway jumper things.
The what?
Johnny jump ups. Do you remember those?
Okay. Fucking moon shoes, dude. They need to make moon shoes that are serious moon shoes that fucking send you. They're like, you can possibly get really hurt.
Dude, that would be the bomb. Honestly, like, full knees joke aside, if they made super good moon shoes, it would fuck everybody's knees up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, moon shoes would be so sweet. They kind of worked, right?
They did kind of work. I remember trying them once in gym class.
I never got to try them. What a great name, though, for
Moon
just some
shoes.
springs on some shoes.
Were there ever any? Did you have like this just big closet in gym class where there were like fun toys, and every once in a while you
Yep.
get to peek there and you're like, oh, can we play with that stuff?
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
They never did
Why?
it. What happened?
Ah.
Also, it just made me remember. It was really weird. It was some branded thing. I don't know how big it was. I can't remember the name. But every Halloween, the 5th and 6th graders got to go to the gym, and an actual trivia game show would show up for an assembly. And it was
Really?
like with buzzers and like an actual host and everything. And it was like a huge deal. And I don't know what the fuck it was. And I never played. Like, I was always in the audience. I didn't get picked. But like, I'm thinking now, what the fuck was that? It was like a real, like a service
Uh-huh.
for trivia games. And again, we weren't like a rich school. It was just like, okay, you know how we had some guy's dad's friends come in and play Stevie Ray Vaughan music last week?
Yeah.
This week we have an entire trivia game. It's like, there's some middle ground that should be in between these two.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I gotta look up what it is.
I was gonna say, I remember in the in my gym closet thing, we had a bunch of genuine peacock feathers, full-size peacock feathers, and then sometimes the gym teacher would come out and we would just balance them on our fingers.
Wait,
That was a unit, was the balance unit.
for how many days?
Like sometimes a week. The balance unit.
What?
Not just feathers the whole class, but it was like, do that and then like try to balance these little sticks on your nose and shit like that.
That feels like they're like, we really don't have a week of curriculum. How do we waste these kids' time?
Yeah.
Just balancing shit on your face?
That's
Like-
it. That's it. I remember the dopest stuff that people always want to do. You want to get the scooters. Boy, gym class scooters, that was the...
Yeah, dude. You know what I always hated? Did you guys have jump rope for heart?
Oh, yeah. Fuck jump rope
Dude,
for heart.
I know it's for a lot of good causes, but as a kid, you're like, we're not going to play dodgeball for a week, and we're just going to have jump ropes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get all sweaty in the middle of the day. That's it.
I never thought about that till now.
Jump
what
rope
the
for-
fuck? Jump rope for a heart? Why not dodgeball for a heart?
It was, oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, because it got kids moving, and it got their hearts pumping.
So does dodgeball. My heart gets pumping. What if they bring out the kickballs? I don't want to get hit by one of those.
Yeah, your heart's fucking beating fast. Dude, I hate every year. They'd be like, it's jump rope for our time. I just be like, fuck, dude.
It sneaks up on you too. You go to your school and you're like, yeah, it's gym class. Fuck you, it's jump rope for heart week.
Yeah, and they'd have the little like sheet to fill out where it's like, did you do 50 push-ups? And you're like, no, obviously I didn't do 50 push-ups. I'm 7, okay? I have weak little boy arms.
Fuck jump rope for heart. Honestly, hey,
Dude, it's...
if any jump rope for heart executives are watching right now, all 5 of you, please, it's not too late for a rebrand. We will do a sponsorship for you for free if you change jump rope to heart for heart. You have 3 options: dodgeball for heart, kickball for heart. What else you want to throw in there?
Mario Kart for heart.
Mario Kart for heart.
It has nothing to do with physical education, but if you're not playing, if you lose, you got to do sprints.
Yeah.
You got to do the pacer test if you lose.
We called the pacer test the shuttle run, though. Okay.
Oh, so you're a bunch of fucking losers?
Did you have that with the erasers? You had to go move the
Yeah,
erasers.
we had that too. Yeah.
There's just some stuff that seemed to be standard across all the gym classes, and I'm like, How did this make it in?
I think they were like national like initiatives to get kids moving.
So someone decided like at the government level, like this is kind of the standard stuff.
I think so, yeah.
You're going to get all the old chalkboard erasers that you don't use anymore and move them from line to line.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was weird.
I think Illinois was the only state. Did you have state did you have to take a gym class in your high school every year?
Yeah, not every year. 2 of the 4 years.
Okay, yeah. In Illinois, it was every single year you needed a gym class.
Damn.
Which fucking sucked, dude.
Especially in high school, gym class is nothing but inconvenient. Because you're saying like, okay, do I want to either wake up in the morning, take a shower, and then get very sweaty 30 minutes later? Or do I want to like midday take a shower and get fucking sweaty and gross after like when I have half the day left?
It sucked. And I still I told you I worked out a ton in high school, so I wasn't like the walk the mile kid, but I had the best deal junior and senior year because I did something called Adventure Gym. And it was like half or most of the year was just like everyone was in the gymnastics room, which also had rock climbing, and you would rock climb. And then that was pretty much most of the year just like getting better at rock climbing. And then like for a small portion, you do kayak stuff in the pool. So I know how to like flip a kayak and everything now, which is like actually a nice skill that I learned. But the first year, the teacher was like that friend teacher that was really cool. And I just didn't rock climb the whole year. I would just like, one of our friends liked doing it. So we would just stand around and do the like actual watching and spotting them. And we just talk. And I just didn't have to do gym that year. Or when I went to senior year for it, I had the other teacher that did Adventure Gym, and she was like super strict about it, but she was there for a month, and then she got pregnant and had to take time off, and the new teacher was a huge pushover, and she was just like, I felt so bad because I was really nice to teachers, and I was nice to her too, and I'd be nice in every other aspect, but she would be walking over, and to like our group, she'd be like, I see that Josh has been climbing most times. Do you guys want to get up there? And I'd just be like, no. Okay, and then walk away. So I wasn't mean, but I just didn't have to climb the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's an uncomfortable one.
Yeah, it's weird because you feel bad for the teacher because she's trying, but also it's like I don't want to rock climb.
I remember we got a new rock climbing wall going into 3rd grade in the elementary school gym, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Because it was this full wall and there's all these colorful rocks, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And then I tried it once and I realized, wait, this is probably the most physically exhausting thing I will be made to do here.
I hate rock climbing.
It sucks.
Yeah, and especially too. People with smaller feet need to fucking realize that people with larger feet have a harder time rock climbing.
Yeah.
It's harder to get your foot held on something that's small if it's getting a small portion of your foot. So like all the tiny people would be like climbing up the walls and they'd be like, what's wrong? Why aren't you doing it? It's like, I don't know, maybe because my foot's 3 times the size of yours.
Did you have a cargo net in your gym?
Cargo net?
Yeah, we called it the cargo net. It was genuinely like they dropped the shit down the side of ships so that soldiers could climb up them. It's just like a big gridded net, you know, like.
Oh yeah, I know those. We didn't have one, no.
So we had, looking back, how the fuck did they let us do this? We would roll out those thin mats. Like I'm talking, when you think of a gym mat.
The blue ones that fold, like when they're not folded, they're pretty thick, but then they're just the thinnest fucking thing on the ground.
Yeah, like I'm talking 2 inches max width.
Man.
So we would put that on the ground, unravel the cargo net, and you could climb to the ceiling. You could go to the top of the gym.
Wait, not strapped in anything?
Nope. You climbed up to the top of the gym, and you could literally, if you got high enough, you weren't supposed to do this, but if the teacher wasn't looking, you could grab on and hang from the gym rafters.
No. What the fuck, dude? Nobody died?
Well, I don't know.
Did anyone in your class fall?
There was a kid named BJ that I started becoming friends with in 2nd grade. And then suddenly he never showed up to class ever again, and it was during the climbing unit.
Is that real?
These facts are real. I'm insinuating a child died.
I don't like this.
I know he didn't. But it's fun for me to think that BJ fell off the fucking gym roof.
Why did you make me think he died?
He probably moved away. Okay. But he did leave unexpectedly during the climbing unit.
Oh, damn.
Kids were like, yeah, I heard BJ fell off the cargo net. And then there's like, no, he just moved. But yeah, why the fuck would they let us do that?
Yeah, that's insane.
You did have a rope hanging down from the gym ceiling, though, right?
No, not. I mean, in high school, yeah, but not in.
Yeah, baby, elementary school gym.
Really?
Yep, rope climbing unit. You could climb even for that one though. They did bring out a little bit of a thicker mat, which was maybe about 4 inches thick.
Okay.
But genuinely, it was like the teacher would stand right underneath the rope, and you were made to climb all the way up to the gym ceiling.
Wait, without being strapped into anything?
Nope, no straps.
What the fuck, dude?
You just had to climb all the way up.
There was a shit ton of safety precautions with my high school with that, where it was like fully, like you were, for the rock climbing thing too, like strapped in where if you let go, you just hang there.
Nope,
it was like a
fuck
full
that.
harness.
Nothing.
What the hell, dude?
I wonder if they still do it, honestly.
Hopefully they stop. Maybe give them a call and say, hey guys, you ever thought about a harness or maybe just cutting the rope off the ceiling?
Dude, we should just call my elementary school and then just be like, just ask, hey, do you guys still do the rope climbing unit? I'm thinking of moving there.
Dude, that's the weirdest. There's no middle ground for that either. Where it's like, okay, this week you're going to balance stuff on your nose, and the next week you're going to be at the ceiling, not strapped into anything, don't let go.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
No, I don't miss it. But at the time, you don't think it's like dangerous. You're just
Yeah,
like,
well,
whoa,
you don't think about your own mortality as a kid at all. You're just like, I fall, I'm fine.
I'm immortal.
Exactly.
We had it just missed me, but there were some playground toys called, I think they're called the Giant Stride. Did you ever have those?
I don't think so.
Giant Stride playground toy. I think they had to take them out because genuinely multiple kids were breaking their legs and teeth off of them.
Oh.
Yep, Giant Stride. That's what it's called.
What does it look like?
It's like this giant. It's this photo. It's a big pole in the ground and a bunch of like handlebars that you hang onto, and you get a bunch of people going at once, and you run around in circles.
Dude.
And it just flings you around.
Before I could see the quality of that image, I was going to say that looks like a toy from the 1800s, and then the actual ad looks like a toy from the 1800s. I think that yours was left over from the 1800s, dude.
It could be because they're advertising a brand new Giant Stride full-size playground toy, and the price is $15.25.
Dude,
Wow.
yeah, that's like they put it in your town. That was like the flagpole they put down to start your town was the Giant Stride toy.
We will settle here, well off of the main highway.
Everybody hold on. It's just like, that's how they did the government for your town, is they're just swinging around for it.
They did that. That's how people got to choose land, is they put everyone on the Giant Stride, flung them around, and wherever you flew off to, you owned that land.
They're like, all right, if I could just land perfectly next to the highway to put my Ford dealership here.
No.
Everyone else, yeah, no.
Oh. Did you have any dangerous playground shit growing up?
Yeah, some stuff. Well, I hated the fucking, what was the, I think they called it, it's not the correct name, but like the toilet playground thing.
Really?
It was just this, it was like a, more of like a curved square that there was 4 poles, and in the middle there was like a bendable like pillar thing, and you would jump on it, and there was like springs on it too, and you would like, so you'd move your legs up and down, and it would transfer that like wobble to everyone else. So you'd try to hold on and stay on, and a lot of kids just slipped and hurt themselves on it.
Damn. That's weird. There were just so many random things where it's like, how is this just put into a playground?
Yeah, like certain playground things are just like, hey, we want 2 kids to battle on this. And you're like,
Dude,
why'd you put this here?
I was just going to say, in middle school, when we were in 4th and 5th grade, they installed this thing, and it was like, you know how some park benches have like that like brushed rubber over them, and then they've got like the holes in them? Mm-hmm. So it was just like, think of it like a long park bench. It was maybe like 7 feet long, and there were like 3 giant industrial springs rooting it into the ground. So 3 springs on the bench, and it could wobble back and forth. And we used to go to recess, and you'd get in one of 2 lines on teams, and you would try to, like, you would start at one end, and then you'd walk towards the other person, and the whole game was to try to throw them off.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah. What?
I forgot about that.
A lot of playground toys are just weird as shit. One cool one that we had was, it was just a bunch of like little, it was like there was a pole and then just a platform for it. So it was a bunch of little circle platforms just in a line.
Uh-huh.
And it's supposed to be for kids to just like jump across on them too. But what people figured out at my school was if you have 2 people stand at the other ends, and you each get to step. What's up?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, okay, so you get to step forward on like the stool for it. You get to play, if you play rock, paper, scissors and you lose, you take a step back. And they take a step forward. And so it's like you try and push the other one with rock, paper, scissors to the end. So it's like a board game with rock, paper, scissors in real life.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. I said yeah, so.
That's fine.